So believe it or not, we're actually trying to improve here on the Pebles Infinity Podcast.
We are?
Yeah, it's hard to believe. we are trying to believe, improve. Last time we tried to do movie reviews that were from the past, we kind of did it off memory. I felt like it was such a half-assed thing that we're doing. So now, moving forward, we are going to try to watch the movie first to refresh in our minds, hopefully understand the movie better than what we remember it, and review it. So starting off, we're going to be doing the Harry Potter series. And today, starting this series off is Mark, Mr. Ordinary Movie Mark, and Jose Elias. So starting off with the first film in the Harry Potter series, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher.
Yes, I will not attempt to say that again, depending on where you live.
Sticking with the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah, we'll stick to the American version.
The better one.
It slips off the tongue better. Good beginning. I definitely haven't watched that movie sitting down to completion since probably I was 10.
Damn.
So, yeah.
God damn, that's a while.
Yeah. Like, Loris would put it on, and I'll, like, catch scenes every now and then. But, like, to sit down and watch it and understand the story, it's been years.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I kept commenting, like, oh, that's why this happens. Oh, that's because it was starting to make sense now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it was like, oh, as a kid, all I remember, it was like the
Magic.
troll. Yeah, the three-headed dog. Like, if you were to tell me, like, what does this have to do with the story? I couldn't give you a straight answer. I'd be like, yeah, it was cool. I don't know.
Wizards and shit.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, oh, the dog was here because Hagrid put him here, and Professor Dumbledore, Dumbledore. Mm-hmm. Dumbledore put them here on purpose. Oh, they're guarding the door that would lead to the Philosopher's Stone. Oh, Hagrid's getting the Philosopher's Stone in the beginning at the bank. Yeah, I don't know why it's mixing my mind already. The Sorcerer's Stone in the beginning of the bank is like...
It's interesting to see the when they started off, how practical everything was.
Ooh, there was some rough CGI.
Oh, no, yeah.
I don't know about everything.
I was talking like mainly the makeup stuff.
Oh, okay,
like the makeup on the goblins. Like that's pretty detailed for like...
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
For like some of them that are only going to appear on for like a second, 2 frames most. It was pretty detailed like makeup work that they had to do on them.
Oh, yeah, makeup and or animatronic. I could see some being animatronic.
Yeah. But even then,
but like, it's
being an animatronic would cost a pretty penny back in that, even now.
That's probably why they brought them back later.
Yeah.
Like, well, we need to get our money's worth off this one, guys.
Most of the budget went to that.
Because the troll and the dog were definitely CGI.
When he was on the broomstick, like flailing.
Oh my god,
that one was pretty bad.
There's some scenes where, like, some of the broom stuff was rough.
Like it was definitely dated.
Yeah, it's definitely like PlayStation 2 cutscene.
Yeah, I mean they got lucky that this came out in 2001.
2001. This one.
Yeah. So they're lucky with that, and then, but I mean if that was made now, so shit.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, that's probably why we are getting that HBO series too. Like,
yeah. I mean, I mean, a lot of people will disagree, but I agree. It's time. It's time for like
it's fine. Like, yeah, it's cool, but also they need to milk it out a little bit.
Yeah, like if it's gonna be a series, I do want like
stuff from the book.
Yeah, like not a page for page rendition of the book, because some of the books are really fucking long.
Yeah,
but I do want like more in depth characters, because like in the scene like where they first like Hufflepuff blah blah blah, in the end they start eating. It's never explained in the movies, but in the books it doesn't just like the magic food and it's there. Mm-hmm. They're house elves that make all the food. And they like whatever spell it is to make it appear. Mm-hmm. So I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the candles are all hand lit by house elves too.
Oh my god!
So like all that stuff being like, I want stuff to be explored.
Yeah, the thing that fails in this one is making Hogwarts a character.
Yeah, it's just a
like cool. Yeah, it's like cool. The setting cool. Like the characters interacting with the portrait and the moving stairs. But like Hogwarts as a character is like what? There's more to it.
Yeah,
a lot more to it.
Like a lot of the scenes, like watching it, like actually paying attention. Like man, there's a lot of just empty hallways.
Yes,
empty hallways and like the mirror. Rooms. Yeah, the mirror is just like it's an empty room with the mirror in it.
I don't know. I guess to me, I took it as in more like of course, it's mystery. So I kind of just didn't like overthink about the castle in general. Yes, it does become a character, but I just feel like it keeps the mystery of it for me, to be honest. That's just me though.
Yeah.
That's like, to me, it is not much of a problem, but I do get in other perspectives. Yeah, it does kind of fail in its idea to create that as a character. But I mean, give and choose.
Pick and choose.
Yeah. Give and take.
choose.
Give and take.
Give and
It's just
take,
different.
whatever.
Yeah, that was bad. Anyways.
Because I don't think it's to that extreme, but I do think it could be. Because like in Batman, Gotham itself is a character.
Correct.
The city itself is alive. Hogwarts to me is just like, I want to go there.
Yeah, like, oh, plot point here,
Yeah.
plot point B. Like, even if you look at like when they're studying in the hall, if they're not eating, it's pretty empty and nothing's going on.
Yeah.
It's like, or the kids run away from everyone else and they're going to the bathroom to save Hermione to see the troll, and it's just an empty hallway. Even the library was like a pretty tame library besides the one book he opened that screamed.
Yeah, it was.
Which he did nothing after was that, huh?
Well, they were looking for Nicholas Flamel.
Yes.
And he was like, well, I don't find any books. Let me just open up a random book and see if.
And then that was
Yeah.
it.
And then like,
Until Hermione.
well, I think it was it because it started screaming. It's like, well, they found me out, so I got to leave.
And I mean, for the empty hall with the troll, I mean, that's because they're evacuating, so it's going to be empty.
No, I know that wasn't like the greatest example because of that, and I do agree there. But like
just general.
that's in general, like the vibe it is. It's like when an animation's trying to save on a cartoon that's set on New York. There's no cars or people in the streets. Like it's a budget cut for sure to save money on that. But still, like we need people. We need stuff to be happening. Like it's a
Lively.
magical world. Like
Make things lively. Kind of like Star Wars when they put random shit.
yeah.
Kinda like
flesh
that.
out-
Like
flesh it out.
Tatooine is such a boring land or planet because it's just sand. But then when you go like into the city, it's like, oh, it becomes alive. It becomes a character, and that's what I feel like Hogwarts is missing in this one.
Okay.
Like besides class,
Yeah.
what is
Like
there?
you kind of get so like talk about like the last movie just a little bit. You kind of get a glimpse of what it can be when like the Dark Order is like it's the siege of Hogwarts, and McGonagall summons the knights that are just statues as guardians for the school. That is like kind of scraping the surface of what like, yeah, no, at some point there should just be like, even if it's just in the background, you see like the knight or a statue just kind of like, like shifting positions or something.
Yeah, like the most basic thing they did was maybe a portrait.
Yeah.
But they're trying to stand still as possible. So it's not much character into that either.
Like you do get more of the portrait movements and later on in the series when they have a bigger budget, but still it's just kind of like it's just that room.
Same as a ghost. Like
Yeah.
I feel like you should just encounter a ghost, not necessarily. Did you hear Harry Potter's the new picker or
Yeah,
whatever
the keeper. Yeah,
the keeper and all right, we're
like they're dead. The only thing they get is gossip. I feel like there should be more more gossip amongst the ghosts.
Yeah, no, I really do believe it has to do with budget, though. Like you said, it has to do with the budget for sure.
I'm pretty sure it was like, all right, we're gonna tip our toes into it, and then it was like, holy crap, we have a hit.
Yeah.
Let's try and make money off this.
No, I mean, you can definitely tell budget wise and how it is. But yeah, I mean, the surprise of them having it as a freaking epic story after later on for film, pretty sure is where they increased their budget, which is where you can tell, starting with like the next one.
Yeah, like this one definitely. Not to say it feels bare bones, but it definitely feels like a safe launching point.
Yes. It's nothing. We're not getting like extravagant spells. We're
like-
barely getting spells, if that. It's
Like,
like
we got-
levitation, leviosa, and
Yeah.
We got Leviosa. We got the solar beam to save Ron. We got the Snape's cape on fire.
Reparo.
Yeah.
Reparo. We got silent hex and mouthing anti-hex or curse with the Harry's broom thing.
Okay.
And then with the one with the freeze Longbottom.
Yeah, Petrificus
freeze.
Totalis.
7.
I can't memorize these freaking spells.
Yeah,
You have a good brain.
It's Latin.
All right.
Technically, Harry removing the glass.
Yeah, but
Yeah, exactly.
It's
like
magic-esque, but not a spell.
100%. I agree.
What about the cape? The cape.
The cape, yeah, like a magic item. You
Yeah.
get like
That's a magic item. Yeah, I wouldn't call that a spell, but
I do feel like it's more intentional rather than like an accidental glass disappearance. So because the glass thing was like not a spell, but it's not something he can replicate on demand.
Yeah.
The magic
mirror,
item,
you mean?
yeah.
Okay.
No, the glass with the
okay, the snake.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Okay,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
Like that
about.
one, I feel like is more just like an accidental one-off,
Yeah.
Yeah.
rather
correct.
than magic items being like, okay, well, this is part of like the lore that's gonna seep in later. Except for the mirror that just kind of disappears after the first movie,
Yeah.
because you do get like the reoccurring thing with Harry's invisibility cloak, and then at the beginning of the movie, you get Dumbledore's light switch. Then that becomes important later on in the story too.
Yeah.
So you do get like pretty cool magic items and magic spells in the beginning in the first movie, and later gets expanded on 2 and beyond.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they tend to be more used, except for the stone. But I mean, other than that.
Yeah, the stone just basically like, it just revives the dead, but
Yeah. I mean, they destroy, don't they?
huh?
They end up destroying it, no?
Not in this one.
No.
If it-
Spoilers, but Harry, since it's just a rock, Harry just leaves it on the ground because it's just a rock and it blends in with all the rocks. So it's
okay.
it's hiding in plain sight.
That makes sense. That makes
nice.
sense. I thought they destroyed, but yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, would be smart, but these people aren't the brightest here.
What's cool is I do like that they introduce like magical creatures, because you get like your standard like, oh, it's an owl, it's a cat, blah blah blah, and then like, oh, there's a centaur,
Yeah.
there's the unicorn, you get a wyvern, not a dragon,
Yeah.
and the centaurs. Did I say centaurs already?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did. And then
And
the
the
dogs.
Cerberus, yeah.
You're hella excited for
Cerberus.
the centaurs, huh?
Listen, they're buff.
I'm blaming
And
No,
them.
they're
then-
fucking huge. They're huge.
And then
They're
what-
scary.
the tentacle, the symbiote thing.
Oh yeah, the magic plant. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like there's like, if you don't think about it, there's not a lot of magic. But once you start like no, there's magic
There
there,
is
magic there.
elements of grandeur, of
Yeah.
adventure, of what you want to see, but like
But everything is kind of basic.
100%. Yes. Oh, you think of witches with a flying broom. Let's make a game out of it.
Yeah, no, definitely. So in all reality, that first season has no competition.
What first season?
The
No,
first
we're not
season
talking
coming
about
up.
this season.
No, I know, but I'm just saying like that first whatever they're trying to compete against, it has no competition towards this because they're gonna have a bigger budget.
Yeah, but it also depends on the book. If they're being
It also depends,
faithful
like
to the
how
book, I don't know. I've never read the book. It's my shit imagination. But if the book is also bare bones to introduce everything, I don't think the series is going to do anything wild. Especially if J.K. Rowling is still in control, which I'm pretty sure she is.
I imagine she has
Most
some
likely.
kind of say in it. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Most
she
likely.
she has creative control over everything Harry Potter.
they should do
So-
better. Never mind. Because it's been a while since I read the first book, but to what I remember, it does a really good job in world building.
Okay.
Like the first chapter before we even get like Harry dropped off in his uncle's doorstep, we see his uncle going to work and stuff, and he's like, oh, what the fuck is going on? Everyone is like, usually like wizards will keep to themselves and just stay away from the muggles, but since Voldemort died, the wizards are like up and like, yeah, it's victory, so they're all celebrating. So it's from the uncle's perspective, like, what are these fucking freaks doing out on the streets celebrating for? And you see, he hears like Voldemort said, like, Voldemort, what the fuck is a Voldemort? Kind of thing. And then,
I haven't heard of that Volkswagen.
so there is like more world building to it.
Yeah, that sounds.
So it depends on how they execute it. Because they could just straight up like, we'll ignore those because that's just muggle stuff. Or even like when in the scene where they introduce Draco Malfoy to like, oh, who are you going to partner with, a Weasley or a Malfoy? In the cafeteria or the Grand Hall, whatever it's called, there's like their alma mater that they're singing in Hogwarts. It's said in the book, but not in the movies. So it'd be cool if
like
they...
King Bombay type of thing, right?
No,
Well, like
No, no,
the Wakandans have that chant. I was like,
yeah, it's a song. It's what,
oh,
like,
it's a song.
yeah,
Oh, okay, my bad.
that's what an alma mater is.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah. Okay.
The fucking Smurfs are fucking dead.
That's not smart.
Was
It
that?
sounded like Smurfs.
Oh no! Like every alma mater is always like, oh da 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 da. You know, it's like it has that
Like
simple
Smurfs.
beat.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I think you're excited about Rihanna.
Oh, fuck that. But yeah, no, there's definitely much more in their books. Like I said, it's been a long time for me as well, which I've been wanting to pick up the audiobooks, to be honest. I kind of want to get a refresher on that, but I know there's a lot of stuff that's not being covered. And plus, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe this is the shortest Harry Potter movie, no?
Shortest?
Ooh, I don't know.
I believe
2.5 hours, though.
The rest are longer.
Well, it is for sure the shortest book.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't be too far off to say that it's the shortest movie.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, as the books grow in size, they do, like, reduce stuff. So I wouldn't say it's the short. I feel like they're all, like, roughly around the same time.
Yeah. They're definitely like the 2+ hours.
2.5,
Yeah. 2.5.
220, 219.
Yeah, give or take. And obviously the last ones were divided into 2 parts, and they started a trend.
Yeah,
Were they the first one to do that?
100%.
because it was them, and then it was Twilight.
That's so crazy.
And then a few like Hunger Games,
Avengers,
obviously, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Avengers at least had their 2 solo films,
yeah.
and it was like, okay, we have too big of a story, and it was good. I do think Malfoy is a little shit in this one.
Oh, he's a little shit in all of them.
Yeah.
I disagree. I feel like he loses that. We had a brief discussion about that.
He's still a little shit, but it's just, it kind of becomes more of a bitch later on.
Yeah.
Like right now, I feel like he's a snake, and then he just like is a slime afterwards.
I mean,
He's
like no backbone. There's no backbone to him later on. This one, I feel like he still has the backbone of like, hey, go fuck yourself, Potter, and we'll say it was his chest.
Yeah, because he hasn't been punched in the face yet. Because
I get your statement.
He's an arrogant rich kid, is what he is.
Yes,
Yeah.
Thinking that money will solve all of his problems.
Mm-hmm.
And then when
he doesn't throw money in the face of stuff.
well, it's
Like
that
if he was more of a little rich boy, he would have been like, "Oh, Potter, I could easily buy that."
He doesn't throw money. It's just he kind of represents I'm better than you type of money.
It's not necessarily the money wise. It's the status,
The representation.
like his elitism. He's a pure blood. Everyone else is their blood is tainted.
I'm below.
He's
him.
superior. And then at the spoilers for the 3rd movie, he gets punched in the face by a Muggleborn, a mudblood, if you will.
Yeah.
And ever since then, he realized like, whoa, shit, a mudblood punched me in the face, and that's where his
Is that
his
like
facade-
a book explanation too, or is it that also in the book?
That's just me psychoanalyzing a fictional character.
No, I mean, I know he has a tragic like lifestyle from what I've known. He has a very tragic lifestyle.
I feel like that only starts once Voldemort comes back to life.
Well, that's kind of when they start showing it, but he's had it for a while. It's just they don't really show that because it's not that important.
I don't remember that in the books because his mom loves him very much, and his dad is kind of like
Hard to stone.
hard, but like it's still like
Kratos without the love.
Yeah. So I don't think he necessarily had it rough.
It's just that he's seeking for approval.
Yeah, definitely seeking for approval, but not necessarily like, oh, they've abandoned me and I've only have the butler to rely on.
Well,
Kind of thing.
I mean, from what I heard, his only like friend was literally Dobby.
Oh, I do not see that like at all.
Well, never mind. That's
If anything, I feel like Malfoy would have bullied Dobby, especially with his dad.
Well, yeah, but I
like,
mean,
oh, Dad, look at me!
I punched the elf. Do you
Yeah.
approve of me now?
Yeah,
Because he has 2 goons with him throughout the whole movie.
it's not in this one, huh?
Yeah, grabbing background.
No, they're not. Yeah, they're not.
They're in the background,
like,
but they're not like
prominent.
yeah. They're not
the
his
goons.
thugs yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I feel like he could have easily like bought them. Like, hey, I'll give you
Which
1,000.
I think is what kind of happened because I'm pretty sure their parents were also Death Eaters.
Oh, okay.
well, most of the Slytherin, no?
Yeah.
Most of their parents are Death Eaters.
See, and I'm more interested now moving forward to like really
Pay attention.
pay attention and understand like, oh, this is why this happened. Like, I know Prisoner of Azkaban is definitely one of my favorites, but I couldn't tell you the story. Like, I don't get from right now. I don't understand like the purpose of the Dementors. I understand Sirius Black was like somewhat blamed for something, and then the wolf guy somehow involved, and then the whole time travel shenanigans is like confusing. So hopefully I get some clarity.
And I just want to tell you right now why he's in prison. Because it's pretty fucking big.
Wait, what?
Because it's pretty big why he's in prison. It's for you to not know why that is mind-boggling.
I've seen them like when they first came out in like cheapy movie theaters, and like for me to just sit down and pay attention, and I haven't.
You never really watch them chronological order, huh? You just scrambled them up.
No, I watch like again like at the cheapies
At the cheap theater?
yeah, either at the
in
cheap
Ohio.
theater at point A or in the cheap theater at point B.
Nebraska?
My family would we would go and watch the Harry Potter movies and would watch them in movie theaters. So I remember watching them in theaters, and maybe one time when my dad would buy them on DVD, and that's about it.
Wow.
So like the year it came out, it was probably like.
So you never really like paid attention to it. You just watched
Again, I don't know. Like I know bits and pieces, and obviously when we talk about stuff or was out of it, like okay, I'll grasp some stuff. But like to tell you, like, oh yeah, we got each movie how we got to beginning to end. I couldn't tell you for any of them, except for now. I could kind of actually understand this one. Like, oh, okay, we got Harry Potter, Orphan Boy, Stuck with Shit Aunt, goes to Hogwarts, fucking sings Snape is the bad guy who's fucking with him trying to get this Philosopher's Stone.
Sorcerer.
Yes. He
I love how he
he's
chooses
Voldemort.
philosopher though.
I know. I want to struggle.
It's a challenge.
Mama raised no bitch. Because she didn't raise me. I need my
I'm my therapist.
I need my therapist buddy.
Damn.
Yeah, and so Voldemort, like, dead ass, it wasn't until like a few years ago I understood that the dude behind his head was Voldemort. Like, I had no idea that was Voldemort. Like, oh, that's who that was. And so rewatching
Ghost.
I just thought it was like a being of the universe. Like, it had no connection.
It's evil. It's evil incarnate.
It's like, it's just a bad guy. Like, oh, and he never showed up ever again. I thought he was a one-off bad guy.
Okay. That
And
makes more
then
sense.
to see when Harry Potter touches the dude and he turns to sand, and then to see
Ash.
Voldemort's like soul or whatever go through him, it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense now. It's Voldemort leaving to find another body, hopefully, or whatever.
Another Horcrux.
And it's like, oh, before I was like, why did that happen? I like absolutely had no idea. I was completely clueless. So I was like, okay, I'm picking shit up. It's cool. I like it. I'm glad we're doing this. This series is thanks to Mark.
Wow. You're welcome.
Well, I mean, I want to do a fucking recap of Avengers, which we will do eventually. But Mark's like, no, let's do a new series. I go, Transformers? No. Fuck that. Harry Potter. And I'm like,
Do Harry.
all right.
Well, yeah, Harry Potter, man. It's a
Harry
good,
Potter.
It's a really good.
It's good. Like I remember more of the fantasy, the epicness of it.
Mm-hmm.
But like to get down to the nitty gritty of the story, like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see them.
I feel like you're gonna really enjoy the journey of watching all these
yeah,
movies.
of course.
I feel like you're gonna
Especially since
probably
we're gonna almost back to back.
Yeah, you're probably gonna
like,
fall in love with it a little bit more than
I could see that.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, it's like, oh, cool, action, wizards, haha, explosions.
yeah. No, it's actually really good. It's just you just really gotta like pay attention to its story. That's all you gotta do, and you'll really end up appreciating Harry Potter.
Speaking of the story, some of it was kind of fucked up. When fucking Malfoy discovers him at Hagrid's cottage and tells him, like, oh, you're getting detention, all four of you. And sends them to the forest of death for their punishment.
Yeah,
It's kind of wild.
yeah, it is
Like,
pretty
oh yeah,
wild.
we have 2 million rooms here, and more than half of them are empty. Just pick a corner and wall to look at.
Or
for
even
time
just
out.
like, oh, you can't use magic, clean the bathrooms. I don't know.
Yeah. Go join Hagrid and see what's killing the unicorns.
It's pretty wild.
And the first one, like, oh, cool, there's unicorns in the movie. Second, like, something's killing unicorns? Why did they send the kids for this?
See, like that entire scene, I didn't even remember. I was like watching it new for the first time. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Oh, that figure. Even you're like, is that Voldemort? Like, yeah, that is.
Yeah, no, that part always threw me off because like I always question. I'm like, is that actually Voldemort? I'm like, what?
It'd be crazy
But
if it
then-
wasn't.
But then
It's just a random person.
Yeah, and then when you think about it, it's like, is it Voldemort who's drinking the blood, or is it the teacher's drinking the blood? I'm like, which one is it?
I always thought it was hilarious. Like at first, like, oh, it's the teacher because he has the stomach. But like when I thought about it, like, I feel like it'd be more funny if it's the Voldemort drinking the blood, and just the dude's face is like has the back on the hood. And like when he's standing up, like, oh, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
It's funny.
I feel like at that point he would be like in a sleep paralysis. It would be easier to control.
Yeah.
Oh, kind of like the Nightmare Before Christmas where the head just turns.
The mayor.
Yeah.
It just turns and
100%.
switches.
And so he's like, the dead one's in the bag. But for the most part, I don't think Voldemort's just like with the claws on the back of the head.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys noticed. I didn't notice it. I don't know if it showed in the beginning or later on, but like towards the end, the teacher, Professor, I think it's
Quirrell.
Did you guys notice his long ass nails?
Yeah.
No.
Did he have long ass nails the entire time?
Or
did they
doubt it.
grow?
I think it was more towards the end after he was drinking the unicorn blood.
Oh, so they grew after that.
I think that's what that was.
Oh, yeah, because that was interesting. I was like, I don't remember if his nails grew at that moment when he met Harry Potter or not, but I was just like, what the fuck? I don't know. There's like little.
Wait, is that why he turned into Ash?
No, because
No, because I get what you're thinking, but like, because he drank the unicorn blood, and the centaur saying like, oh, as soon as it touches your lips, you live a cursed life. Mm-hmm. And since Harry was still protected by his mother's love, it was like in addition to that, him drinking the unicorn blood, which was why he turned to Ash. Just being Voldemort's host, I feel like he's kind of pushing it.
I always thought it was just because he had the stone on him. To be honest, that's what I thought. But that sounds too much.
no, that would actually make sense.
The stone.
The stone would have given him some type of power.
Yeah, but he wasn't touching the stone.
Yeah, I know.
He touched it for a second, but like they never used the stone.
But I mean, wouldn't the stone be attached to him if you touch it?
What do you mean?
Well, yeah, like the person who touches it is basically it gets attached to.
It's not tag.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just saying because I mean that's how it is for the wand later on. But I mean that's just me.
Also, why does it only affect him when Harry touches him and not when he touches Harry?
No, if you notice, I know I paid attention to that. When Harry first sees him, he extends his hand, and they purposely cut to that, and he goes.
No, yeah, I get
So
that.
he doesn't want to be touched by Harry.
I'm talking when he's choking him out.
Oh,
like why does it affect? Why can't he touch Harry, but he can touch Harry to kill him, but when Harry touches him, he turns to Ash.
Maybe hands.
I guess
because it's a handshake.
I guess it has to do with him touching him. It doesn't matter if he touches him. I guess I don't know.
Oh, so like the neck throws no threat to anyone.
I mean, he went for the neck.
Exactly. That's why like the neck can attack you.
Like that always, like not always, but like the third or fourth viewing, and once I got older, like why didn't that work the other way around? Because if he was pure, then even him touching Harry would have started like burning him, but didn't start until Harry touched him.
Yeah, I mean, I get it,
My mind is bamboozled
but also
right now.
it is and it isn't.
Yeah,
Because
because you can just chalk it up like, yeah, it was Harry's mom love, whatever, blah 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 blah. Love is stronger than hate. Nah. But I also think like, oh well, since he drank the unicorn's blood, he was like less of a person, like a demon, kind of almost.
my question
Like less
is,
than human.
I don't know if we just missed it or they're gonna explain it later on. If that's the case, it's don't answer. Why was that dude the host of Voldemort? Why was he picked?
I don't remember.
There's no answer. Just he was chosen or he summoned him, whatever.
He was this probably pick.
It be fate.
I having not remembered and just being purely on speculation, since assuming that it's just Voldemort's soul, and since like this soul, he went to the next closest Horcrux, being the journal. Spoilers in the next movie. I imagine he was just the closest acolyte to when he killed
Parents.
the parents. So it's just like, oh well, I guess the body died. There's no Horcrux close enough. Put it onto the next acolyte.
Yeah, I mean,
So do
also,
you think, how old is Harry in this one? Let's say 10. So you think for 10 years,
13.
13 years, he just had Voldemort in the back of his head?
Yes.
Damn.
I mean, to be like, because Voldemort was essentially worshipped like a god.
Correct.
So for him to be picked by God would be like, it's the highest honor.
But it also depends on your point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being an acolyte of Voldemort, I would assume they were thrilled being chosen by Voldemort.
you know, I actually,
But that's kind of where my question. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but that's kind of where my question was. He already like in Voldemort's like clan and like ideologies, or was it against his will, but then got corrupted because he's in Voldemort?
I think he was part of the Death Eaters. I'm pretty sure. There's no way he wouldn't allow it if he wasn't a Death Eater. But I feel if they explained, I remember as soon as they killed the parents that Voldemort needed a host, and he tried to apply himself to the kid, but he couldn't. So he got to the nearest, I guess, ideally person. So I'm assuming he was one of Voldemort's allies when they came for the parents. So he just attached to the nearest thing since he couldn't attach to Harry. That's why he ended up with the scar because he tried killing them. So
I also assume that Horcruxes weren't a thing in the story, like writing wise, until like a bit later on in the.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Even though she won't claim.
Yeah. They were always a part of the plan.
I know it's kind of wild when you actually pay attention a little bit better.
Yeah. So it's like, I think.
Well, once I start getting it, I think I'll be like, oh, because you guys keep saying some stuff like, oh yeah, he's going to the Horcrux and it's the book. And the only thing I remember from the book, it leads to the Chamber of Secrets was the snake, and he eventually stabs him,
with the
and
basilisk.
it's like, and it bleeds. But that's as far as I remember about that. But I'm interested to go on to the second one and be like, oh, okay, I see what you guys mean. So for me, this movie is a 7 out of 10. I feel like it's fun. It's definitely like mid-tier, dated for sure, but nothing terrible that's gonna be like, ugh, roll your eyes. It's more like, ha, I see that. It's awful. Look at the wig. Look at the.
Yeah,
Hagrid's not really there. It's a stunt double.
It's just funny how you can just notice that immediately, just because like with the quality now of movies, you can like notice these things now.
Yeah, dude, I remember my dad had the VHS for this movie.
Me too.
It's like, damn, if you really think about it, for it to like now be in 4K on 4K TVs for the quality that it is, it's pretty insane. Like when we watched the Spider-Man trailer, how it was back in the day. Holy,
you're just like,
holy
damn.
shit, that was some quality for sure.
It's like, damn.
But yeah, I think it's a good start. It's a pretty low rating, but it's a fun time overall.
I don't think that's a low rating. I think that's still a pretty decent rating, to be honest.
Okay.
But if I had to rate it, of course, we have to rate it. I feel like a decent 8. I mean, for what it is, for its time period to now, I feel like a solid 8 would probably, and especially from knowing what comes after this, I feel like a solid 8 would probably be the best, in my opinion, to give it.
Definitely when it first came out and I saw it like in theaters, I would have given it a 9. But like looking back, pretty some of the acting is kind of dry, like with their kids.
Yeah,
It's a bit dry. Not holding it against it, but like rewatching it, like actually paying attention, like 7.5.
Okay.
I enjoy it.
Wow.
It's a first, like it's a good stepping stone, and it gets me like, all right, I want to watch the rest of them now.
Yeah.
Like actually watch them and not have to answer questions while I'm watching it. That kind of takes me out of the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like when my sisters and my niece watch it, and they always have questions like, I've already answered this.
That's always annoying.
Yeah.
Did we ask that?
No,
Okay,
it's not,
I was saying like,
no,
we make comments.
Yeah, it's the
we're
family
always-
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the comments where we're like, oh, so that's why.
Yeah. It's always like, why did this character do that? Like, well, if you keep watching the movie, you'll figure it out.
And if you don't, oh no, actually, you asked a dumb question about the wand.
I don't think that was more of a question. It was more like
Is that Voldemort or whatever the fuck he's stupid as? Like literally, the guy was gonna explain it 2 seconds.
Oh, it was like, did he give him Voldemort's wand?
Yeah.
Tom Riddle. I said
Yeah.
Tom Riddle, and then you guys said
Something like that.
It's something like that.
That's still a stupid question.
I mean, I only asked it because I was still unsure about it. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I mean, I
2
understand
seconds.
those were the parents, but I was like, was that because the reason of it? But I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
I also
2 seconds
assumed
later.
that he got Voldemort's brother wand because Voldemort's soul, spoiler alert, is
Yeah.
is in Harry.
Ooh.
Like the only reason why I think that wand picked Harry because it still felt Voldemort.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Just looking at my little small, very small Harry Potter section, I'm like, we should rate the whole movie at 9 3/4.
3/4.
The entire series is gonna be a 9 3/4.
Each movie, 9 3/4.
Damn.
But guys, have you seen Harry Potter as the first one as of late? If you have, let us know down in the comments below what you thought about it. Do you enjoy it? Does us talking about it make you want to relive the series again? Hopefully you do, and hopefully you'll continue joining us on our venture to watch the Harry Potter series, not including Fantastic Beasts, because I couldn't give less about those.
I don't consider them canon. Hell no. No.
There we go. Make sure to follow Mark, Mr. Ordinary Movie Mark, on all platforms, social medias. Make sure to follow us here at Pebles Infinity. Make sure to hit that subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Make sure to drop that like. And as always, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Laters.